Hey everyone, Tony George, DocSports.com. Sunday update. We'll talk about the NBC late game between the Niners and the Colts tonight. Throw that out for you for free. Just very quickly, tremendous support yesterday on my college football package. And we had an 8-unit game of the year yesterday. And we had it on Pittsburgh over Clemson, laying the 3.5. And we got it done. On a 3-1 day overall, our only loss was Colorado. We thought they'd give Cal enough of a game to cover the number. They did not. They barely had 100 yards offense. It was embarrassing. But other than that, we won with Minnesota. We won with Wake Forest. Wake Forest can play with anybody. They just can't stop anybody, including Army. You covered a number and you allowed 56 points. We'll take it. But nonetheless, I just want to tell you something. Tremendous support, and I thank you for your trust in my wares. And I can tell you that that was a painstaking game for me. I saw the people that had jumped on board. I take it extremely seriously and feel responsible for something like that. And I just want you to know my nose was bleeding at halftime. I wanted that thing to come in for everybody so bad. But nonetheless, I really appreciate it. I want you to know I do not put those up irresponsibly. I thought it'd been a lot worse than that, actually. I thought they could beat them by at least, well, they did, 2 touchdowns at least. They beat them by 10, but I thought it'd be at least 2 touchdowns. There was a lot of crazy results yesterday. We were able to avoid a lot of them. There was a lot of big stuff. Illinois was a huge surprise. Just there was just some, teams I thought would cover that barely won. So it was just one of those days. We were lucky to get out of it 75% and hit an 8-unit top play. Sunday, 4-play card in the NFL today, 6-unit top play. We're 6-2 against the spread in the NFL this year with top picks. Jump on board. A 7-unit top play NASCAR. Hollywood Casino, 400 race there. My home track in Kansas City. Been to about 30 races there. My friend J.J. Ailey is not running this week. I think he's running next week. Xfinity and Monster. I haven't talked to him on Monday. I can't remember what he told me now. It's been so long ago. But nonetheless, we got an inside track for a 7-unit top pick today. Get on it. I know this track, and I know the drivers that can run it, and we're going to nail down to 7. We're 4-1 the last 5 weeks with these top picks, and 6-2 our last 8 NASCAR cards. So be sure and jump on board. Doc Sports, free $60. Link in the description below. Never been a member? Go over and get it. Get it for free. Daily packages are $30. That means you can get all football in the NASCAR for free from Docs. No strings. No one's going to call you. No one's going to send you out about a junk email. No one's going to put your name in sell your name out to somebody, database collector and all this stuff. Real deal. Doc Sports right there. Okay, NBA, 4-unit best bet today, a 1-1 split yesterday. Got a solid NBA play for you tonight as well. NHL's on a nice roll, 4-1, starts season. Don't like the games today. I would lean Islanders against Golden Knights. The Golden Knights still missing their 2 best players. Can't score and can't stop anybody. Laying a number again. I faded St. Louis against them. I faded Edmonton against them. Getting plus numbers both times. Wasn't even close. Just saying. Everything else is way too chalky and the totals are sharp. Let's get to this play tonight. Tell you what, it's going to be a good football game. Really is. I think it's going to be. I think Indianapolis is coming into their own. They've got a great offensive line that can contend with the defensive line of San Francisco. It's not a good matchup for San Francisco. I mean, I like Indianapolis plus the 4 tonight. I like the number because we're betting into numbers. We're not betting into games. I think they're 2 evenly matched teams for the most part. Maybe Indianapolis even being just a little bit better the way they're being able to run the football right now with Taylor and Mack, and they got 3 running backs they rotate in there. Wentz is playing better. Receivers are making big plays downfield. Their defense is playing fairly solid. They took Baltimore into overtime, should have beat them. Huge. I mean, I'm not saying there's a buy sign because they beat Houston 31-3. but they're playing good football right now. And the only two teams that San Francisco beat was Philly and Detroit this year. And you remember that game in Philly? It was like 18-11 or some crazy. They barely got out of that thing alive. You know, the quarterback issue, I guess Garoppolo will be back, but, you know, they're still thin at running back, and they're thin at balancing their attack and being able to work off play action with no running game. And with the game they played Arizona, they were running Sanders in the backfield as a running back at one point. You know, so they're getting healthier, obviously, off and off week. But at the end of the day here, I think it's a 3-point ball game one way or the other. I will take Colts plus the 4 tonight for your free pick. And, you know, if you got to stick them in a teaser, you get them up to 2-team 6-point teaser, get them up to 10 and maybe tease down, you know, New England or somebody, you know. I'm not interested in teasing down these double-digit favorites. You know, minus 18 Arizona, Tampa Bay. You know, who's the other big favorite today? The Rams. You know, you never know. These are pro teams. Laying 18 in the NFL, I'd take it before I'd lay it. I don't care how bad Houston. I'm just saying. Laying that kind of number in the NFL is like laying 30 in college. Anything can happen. Just FYI to you guys out there that might be going nuts thinking they're just layups. You want to bet them? Bet them on do a 4-team money line parlay. Do all the big favorites: Tampa, Arizona, LA, and then throw in a decent, maybe just small money. Maybe throw in somebody that might upset somebody outright, or you got a decent number on it. Win a few bucks, but don't lay those big numbers. Never works out. Telling you. Have a good Sunday.